channel. My name's Amanda. It's been quite a while since I've filmed a video, but I had a little time this morning and I wanted to share my plans for 2025 for my planner lineup. So I took a big switch or a big jump in my planners recently from what I have done in the past. So for the past 7-8 years, I have used Happy Planner almost exclusively, and I've done like all my planners as Happy Planners. But this year, I did start, I believe around April, I decided to try out a Hobonichi mainly because I wanted to use it for my journaling. And I'll show you a little bit about my 2024 one before I get into the planners for 2025. So yeah, I started this in like April-ish, and I had a hard time, honestly. At first, the weekly pages just, I didn't like it, but at the time I was using Happy Planner and I felt like I was just repeating all the information I was already writing somewhere else. And I also didn't really like my style that I was decorating in. So I ended up not using those for, well, quite a big chunk of months here, like May to September. And the monthlies were also something I never really used. However, in October, when I really got back into this planner, this Hobonichi, which was probably like middle September, end of October, or beginning of October, I decided to do the like memory a day, or the lovely thing a day that kind of a lot of people are doing. And it works really well. It fits in this little boxes really nice, and it just kind of gives you a little something to look at. So that's what I've been doing here. And also, this planner for me has kind of been like a trial and error planner. I'm just kind of finding out my style, what works, what doesn't work. So like there's a couple spreads that like I really like, and then I tried a couple other things out just to see if I like different things, and so you'll see like bits and pieces. So for the new year, for 2025, I plan to have, I'm hoping to have my style and everything kind of pretty much narrowed down, like similar, what I like. I like the thinner washi on these weeklies, I've learned, and I also like don't like that page. I like less stickers. However, that being said, I really like the look of the Coffee Monster Co. stickers and the people that just like sticker the whole way down through with different little things and icons. I do really like that look. However, I don't have a huge selection of them, and I'm always like, I'm gonna run out if I just put them all over. So I think I'm going to go kind of in between. Like I'm going to use some, maybe a little more than what I'm doing now, but not a ton. And I also really like the Cocoa Daisy stickers for my weeklies. So I'm using those pretty much going forward. I'll probably be using those a lot. Here's our current week. This one I tried some rub-ons, and I tried something a little different with the washi. Instead of putting it both, I only put it on the bottom. And I actually really am liking the extra space up here to put in my morning kind of routine. So I might continue that. Also, I changed the weather from the bottom here over to the side. And I think that's going to work out too, because it just gives me a little bit more space. So yeah, that's what's working in that. As far as the daily pages, they were a big struggle. Like, I'll just do a super quick flip here. Like, I went through so many different styles. I went through like sections where, again, I just gave up and didn't use it, but then I really wanted to get back into journaling. I even tried the smaller Hobonichi at one point. Found out it was just too small. But yeah, so coming here in, what is this, November, October, I have started to kind of narrow down my style. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I found things I like and don't like. So I like adding washi, but when I started all this, I kind of stuck to like top bottom washi, and I've kind of found I like to be more fun with it. Like I like to put it, you know, like in the middle of the page or over here on the side. I like to just change it up a little bit, and sometimes I do like a piece up here. Actually, a lot of times I do still like the piece up there, just because I feel odd writing in that where the boxes are. I don't know. It's just the thing. My to-do list, I'm kind of narrowing down this section, which kind of, I've been starting to add like a today and a to-do section, which I don't always have something to write for the today. Like I'm not always doing something extra. Sometimes it's just house stuff, but that's okay. I can usually put something in there. Like this one I put election day for the election. But yeah. So I was liking the idea of like pre-decorating. I like matching the two sides. However, the pre-decorating was kind of starting to bother me because sometimes I just didn't know what was going on, so I didn't have like, you know, I didn't know what stickers to use or like if it would even match, which this week it really didn't. Like, so I might not do so much decorating in this. It might be more of a decorate as I go kind of thing. I'm kind of liking this look here, and before I've talked about how I don't like adding photos in these because they're bulky and it just makes it get too bulky. Like when you turn the page it feels weird. At least that's what I always thought. However, I have found a thinner printer paper, like photo paper, than what I was using. They do have a couple different ones, and I found if I use the thinner one, it's not as bad. Like it doesn't bother me as much. So I think I might start adding some photos just for fun, big events, you know, just things I want to add a photo to, just because it's fun and it takes up some space, since I'm not probably going to do as much of the big stickers unless I know for sure, like, oh, this matches really well. So, I don't know. That's still kind of a work in progress. But that is my plan going forward. I am planning to stick with the Hobonichi. Like I said, I think I have the week section finally down to how I like it. And also the monthly. So the dailies kind of, we're working on it. We'll get there. The other thing I want to try for the new year, which I bought the weeks for the new year. I had this one, it was a sterling ink one. It's a little bigger, and I had this laying around, so I thought I would try it in here first, that way to make sure I liked it before I bought the weeks. But I want to start tracking some of my like workout fitness type stuff again. So my thought here for this planner was to track my steps in a box, track my workouts in a box, and then I did just put in like some events from the day just to kind of fill that empty section up. And when I go into the weeks, I probably will do a little decorating too. This one I haven't because I was only planning to use it for like a month or two just to kind of make sure I like the setup. And like I said, it's, you know, it's November, we're almost in the new year, so there wasn't really any point for me to decorate it because I probably am not going to keep this book. But yeah, so I have a little chart for my sleep, the hours. I have a dinner section and a vitamins, just to make sure to keep track of some things. So yeah, so that is my plan here for 2025. So I did do just a tiny bit of setup on the 2025 planner. I used one of the Coffee Monster Co. with the date, the year stickers, put a couple Cocoa Daisy stickers on here, and I'm thinking about buying the tabs for the what do you call these, the months for the daily section. I'm thinking about buying the little tabs that go down for that one and for my weeks. However, I just placed an order not too long ago, and I don't really want to place another one yet, so I might hold off till closer to the beginning of the year to buy the tabs, or like, you know, the next time I do an order. But that's all I really have set up, is just a couple stickers on the outside of this one. And I don't really have anything set up in this one yet, but I do have my plan in my head, which is pretty much just, you know, what I showed you. Oh, well that's, hold on guys. Did you know that the Hobonichi Weeks actually has December in it? And it looks like the last week of November, possibly? Yeah, look at that. There's the last week of November and December. Ha! I did not know that, because there's the January start. That's good to know. I might switch over to this a little bit early. Huh. See, you learn something sometimes when you film a video. But yeah, so all I really did for setup was I bought the clear covers that go on top of these guys, because I didn't really need a big cover, the big bulky covers, because I'm not planning to like carry this with me. It's going to stay on my desk for the most part. So yeah, I just bought the clear covers for both of these little books. And now I'm really excited that I know this starts a little bit early. Like, I can get into this. That's really neat. Also, my Hobonichi came with this clear thingy, and I'm thinking it's like to make a pocket, but this case has a pocket, so I don't really know what to do with that now, because I don't feel like I really need it. So yeah, anyway, so that is my planner lineup for this year, guys. I am trying something new, going all Hobonichi, keeping it simple, doing a very simple 2-book system, and then that is it. I think this is going to work really well for me. I loved Happy Planner for years, but trying to keep up with all the books and the heavy decorating on all the pages was just getting to be too much, and I was honestly starting to just not really enjoy it anymore. So yeah, this is simple. I like it. It's fun, and it gives me, it's a lot faster, so I have a lot more time to do my actual scrapbooking. So I think that's one of the big reasons I made the switch. So hopefully this video was helpful if you guys are thinking about switching planners, or just thinking how you want to use your planners, or anything like that. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!